It took me 3 years, a lot of wasted products, and way too many "why does my makeup never look like that" moments to figure out these 5 things. 5 things, that's it. And I wish someone had told me on day 1. I spent months testing small changes to my routine. Not new products or expensive tools, just small tweaks that makes my routine better. And the difference is kind of embarrassing. Like, I can't believe I was leaving this on the table every single time I did my makeup. In this video, I'm walking you through all 5 in order. And I want you to stay to the very end because tweak 5 is the one that actually made all the difference. And it's also the one that I almost didn't figure out. Let's go. Okay, so tweak number 1, and I need you guys to know that I've been doing this wrong for literally years. I was putting my blush right here on the apples of my cheeks, because every single tutorial that I ever watched says that's where I should put it. And it wasn't bad necessarily, but it just wasn't doing what I needed for my personal face shape. And yours might be different, but I saw a huge change when I started applying my blush like this. Before we get into tweak number 1, I just want to tell you which blush I'm using. Because we're drugstore friendly here, I'm using the e.l.f. Camo blush. This is in the shade Pinky Promise. And then for powder, I'm going in with the Milani blush in the shade Dolce Pink. You can use this strategy for your liquid, cream, or powder products. Basically, what you want to do is angle up from your cheekbone up to your temple. And that's it. That's like the whole thing. Just to show you how it works, I'm going to tap this product in an upwards angle up my cheekbone towards my temple. And I'm being careful not to drag the product around too much. Keeping it isolated within the section, then diffusing it out so it's actually not so harsh. And do you see that? Do you see that? My whole face actually looks lifted from this simple strategy. I look like I slept 8 hours and drank a ton of water, which honestly is not the case, but that's a story for another video. The lower placement was making my face look flat and round, but the higher placement is actually giving me more structure. It's giving cheekbones, and I'm definitely here for it. Are you guys doing this too? Because if you are, first of all, it's not your fault. And second of all, give it a try. It's crazy how just one tweak can change your makeup game. Okay, tweak number 2, and this one I'm a little embarrassed about, but only a little because we are learning here. So I've been applying concealer under my eyes, just like straight on to dry skin. Skin prep, of course, but like that's it. And then I sit here wondering why it creases every single time. The fix? Before you put on your concealer, take a little bit of micellar water on a Q-tip and just dab it under your eye. Let it dry for about 10 seconds and that's it. Let me show you. I'm using the Garnier micellar water just to lightly tap my under eye to prep the skin and also remove some excess foundation under the eye. We want as little product there as possible. Then I go in with the Milani Conceal and Perfect using my fingers. This is in the shade Nude Ivory if we're skin twins. By the way, this concealer is really great for dry skin. What this does is creates a slightly prepped surface so the concealer grips differently. It also brightens the area before you add product. So you need less concealer to get the exact same result. Less concealer, less product, less creasing. So now you don't have to touch up at 2 p.m., which makes this a major life upgrade, in my opinion. Giving you more time for filming, hanging out with friends, or whatever it is that makes you happy, we don't judge. Okay, so we're basically halfway there, but I promise you, tweak number 5 is worth the wait. And if you like my video so far, I'd love it if you do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. Tweak number 3. Okay, first, can we talk about something? When was the last time you cleaned your lash curler? Be honest. Yeah, I thought so. Same. So there were 2 things that were happening and I just realized that they were connected. One was I was curling my lashes after I put on mascara, which apparently is backwards, but I always thought it worked better. I know you guys do it too, so don't even. As it turns out, curling your lashes after mascara can actually break them because they're so brittle. You want coat first, then mascara. Who knew? 2, a dirty lash curler actually leaves residue on your lashes. That makes them stick together and clump unevenly. So when you curl, instead of this beautiful like fanned open shape, you get this. Even though sometimes I'm into a clumpy lash look, it doesn't seem like it's that healthy for my lashes. So I'm gonna be passing from now on. Also, if you know me, you know that I have irritated skin and my eyes have been so irritated recently. And I actually think this is part of it. So clean your eyelash curlers. The fix for this, super easy. We're going to regularly clean our eyelash curlers and then also put on mascara after we curl our lashes. While we're talking about lashes, as a drugstore girl, this is one of my favorite mascara. This is the Maybelline, I think it's called Colossal Bubble Mascara in the shade Very Black. I just love the applicator, and most importantly, it doesn't irritate my eyes. Usually if there's any scent in a mascara product at all, my eyes get all red and swollen, but as you can see, we're good to go. Not an ad, but my stubby little lashes have never looked better. Anywho, I literally said, oh my gosh, out loud when I saw the result of this hack. For the first time, my eyelashes not only look longer, but they look like fanned out. And I only had to add 1 coat of mascara. The order matters, people. Nobody told me it mattered, but I'm telling you now. Okay, tweak number 4, and I need you guys to know that I resisted this one for so long. Like, I thought it was one of those hacks that works in theory, but in practice doesn't do anything. Blending foundation with your fingers. I know, stay with me. I thought it was kind of gross. I don't know why, like I wash my hands, but the foundation texture just feels so gross on my skin. I can't argue with the results though. The reason this works, and it's actually science, which makes me feel better about it, is that your fingers are warm, and the warmth thins out the product slightly, so that when you put it on your skin, it presses right in instead of just sitting on top. You get that your skin but better feeling, instead of this thick, cakey layer of makeup just sitting on your face all day. This works especially well with drugstore foundations, because they can sometimes feel a little bit cakey with a brush. The same foundation applied with fingers, completely different result. I'm applying the Maybelline Superstay 24-Hour Skin Tint. This is in the shade 102. I'm applying the foundation with a brush. Streaky, missing corners, flaky because I have dry skin. But on the other side, using my fingers, it is messy, but looks 10 times better, so I think it's worth the result. I fought this for so long because I'm not trying to get my hands messy, but I feel like I was wrong. My fingers are actually a good tool. I've accepted it. And honestly, I'm at peace with how gross it feels. Okay, this is the one. Tweak 5. I almost didn't include this one because it feels really simple, but I have to say it made a huge change in my makeup routine. You're gonna love this hack. I've been using lip liner as a full lip base. Not just the outline, like the full lip. You fill your entire lip with lip liner before you do anything else, and I swear it stays all day. What this does is gives your lip color or your gloss something to actually grip onto. So instead of your lip gloss wearing off in like 20 minutes and leaving nothing behind, the liner stays and your lip color lasts. You go from 1 hour wear to like 2, 3, 4, 5 hour wear without retouching, which as a person working in school, anywhere you have to be for a long time, this is a game changer. I'm using the e.l.f. Cream Glide Lip Liner in the shade Truth or Bear. This one is like crazy cheap if you're looking for a new lip liner. But you can also go in with a lip stain for extra longevity. I really like the CoverGirl Outlast stain and the NYX Professional Makeup Lip Lingerie. They're both marketed as liners, but feel free to coat the entire lip with them. It also makes your lips look fuller because you've got this base layer that's adding dimension before the gloss even goes on. Speaking of gloss, I'm going in with the e.l.f. Glow Reviver Lip Oil, which is honestly a staple in my makeup bag. This is in the shade Princess Cut, but I've tried pretty much all of them and they're all pretty good. And that right there, same lips, same gloss I've been using for months. Completely different result. And it will last me all day too, trust. I did a double take in the mirror every time I tried this. A genuine, wait, is that me? And I've been doing it every single day since. Okay, so that's all 5. And here they are together so you can see the full look. This is the same face, same day, same lighting, same products that I've had forever. 5 tweaks. Blush higher, micellar water under the eyes before concealer, curl before mascara, and clean your curl. Fingers for foundation, lip liner all over. I'm not okay with how different I look. And I'm also not okay with how long it took me to figure out these tweaks. But that's literally why my channel exists. So you don't have to spend 3 hours figuring it out the hard way like I did. This is your makeup safe space and we'll figure it out together. If you're gonna try one of these today, tell me which one in the comments. Let me know 1 through 5, which one you're going to give a try, and I read and reply to every single comment. If this was helpful, subscribe. I post new videos all the time and it's always stuff like this. Real things that actually work, tested on a real face. No filter and no pressure. I'll see you in the next one.